Hi, everyone. I'm Doug Pinkham from the Public Affairs Council, and I'm here with my colleague, Hannah Wesolowski. And we're going to talk for a couple of minutes about an emerging trend in public affairs, and that is companies' involvement in social issues. Now, it's not a completely new trend because for many years, companies have been involved in efforts to help the environment and encourage equality and human rights and support for local schools. I think what's different now is you're seeing a lot of CEOs being out in front on these issues and companies stepping forward, not waiting for everyone else to come forward. We've seen it in the debate over transgender rights in the North Carolina bathroom law. We've seen it in a number of other causes in the last year to 18 months. And in some cases, it's causing some controversy, and certainly a lot of media commentators have said or suggested that perhaps companies shouldn't be as out in front. So one thing we did this last year is a survey of roughly 100 corporations. And we asked if they expect the pressure to get engaged on social issues to increase in coming years, and they overwhelmingly said yes, and they said it has already increased quite a lot in the last several years. And then more importantly, we said, where's the pressure coming from? Is it coming from mostly activist groups, local communities, the media, employees? And what we found is that an awful lot of the pressure is coming from within inside companies, from rank and file employees as well as senior management. And that taught us a lot about why companies are reacting the way they are to what is increasingly becoming business issues. Hannah.
Interestingly, we found that what companies were doing, a lot of them were getting involved in coalitions, which was not unexpected, but also a number were getting involved by changing their giving to political candidates and even some updating their PAC contribution criteria. So we're seeing a big impact in the PAC community that is trying to deal with their lobbying priorities as well as the people who are supporting the PAC, the employees. And since pressure is coming from employees to act on social issues, that's having a big impact as well. So some of the things that PACs can do to prepare for this: talk to your leadership, make them aware of this issue, talk about media and activist prioritization of involvement on social issues. Also be clear on what your process is and make sure that you can defend that process for prioritizing candidates. Be clear on what issues are really impacting your company's license to operate, and those should be part of your contribution criteria and prioritization, and be able to explain that process to your PAC eligibles as you go out there fundraising for the PAC. And the best thing that you can do is really prepare before you need to and really think out what is your response going to be if you do get pressure to change your contribution criteria or get questions about why you're supporting certain candidates, and be clear on what those reasons are.